Okay, hello and welcome back to the channel. Sorry for that long pause in between uploads, I just got extremely lazy, but anyways, the second opponent for 3v3's final week was Nasty Canasta. So let's get going into this, sorry. Now the week between 3v3 and 5v5 doesn't have a lot going on. We've got Conquest, territory battles, and that's about it. So yeah. At least it gives me something to do in the downtime between Grand Arena. But this fight against Canasta is going to be a bloody mess. I'm going to have fails and more fails and all sorts of fails. It's going to be fun stuff. Because everything I tried after this CLS fight, anything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And yeah, let's just get moving into the juicy fun, huh? I'm half tempted to try Iden on defense for 5v5, but I'm not entirely sure if I want to or not. But anyways, since the end of 3v3, we've had the removal of set 2. So everyone can rejoice that Rebels and Jedi can't just ricochet their way through all your teams. Now we also don't have to worry about the 25% turn meter. It is fun times for everyone that isn't a Jedi lover. And that might be the thumbnail right there. No. Maybe I might use that Iden kill on CLS as the thumbnail, who knows. But yeah, we're gonna start the fails here up against his JMK team. I figured because his cat is super slow, his JMK was slower than mine, that I would be able to win the mirror match here. But no, we do not. And all the mats that I got from set 2 folding into set 3 and 4, I used the set 4 ones on some of my Empire Datacrons, and I didn't get the cooldown rolls, so that's always nice. It's exactly what I wanted. Not really, but we'll deal with it. But yeah, both General Kenobis are out, so now it's just a fight between the JMKs and the cats. But because of his 20% protection up boost at the beginning of the fight, it's going to be more beneficial for him, because I didn't come in with a Datacron, obviously. But yeah, we have... Now people have to figure out how to kill Lord Vader without, you can kill Lord Vader with a Lord Vader mirror. You can beat it with... Well, I lost in Squad Arena earlier against the Dash Datacron with Rey, because it was Rey, Dash, Bam, Quill, and Cat. So yeah, it was not an easy. It was actually quite annoying to see the loss, but against the Dashcron with that Rey team, I tried JMK and it worked wonderfully, even without a Datacron boosting those Jedi or Galactic Republic. It worked out. But yeah, since I lost a JMK mirror, we're gonna try the Sith Emperor against him. And it's not going to work out. We're not going to do Kylo. I didn't mean select Kylo. I really don't know why I had him pulled up. But because of the failure of my JMK mirror, I stuttered there, it completely threw my plans into disarray. And I'm having to do this recording a second time because the first time it sounded like I was in a tin can again. I don't know why. Maybe it was because I didn't have the mic close enough to my mic. Wait, what? My mic close to my mic. That doesn't make any sense. I didn't have the mic close to my mouth. There we go. Good grief. You would think I'd be able to formulate words and sentences, but apparently I cannot. I probably should be looking at my guild to see who's missing anything in territory battles before it ends in an hour and a half to phase 4. Well, moves to phase 4. Doesn't end. But yeah, I can say that I planned doing these videos so late for 3v3, but I didn't. I just got lazy, and I was trying to figure out when to try to install Photoshop and see how it works on my laptop. It does, so that's a good thing. So maybe the thumbnail quality will improve. That might be an argument for some people to say, well, your quality is already shit, so how's it going to improve with better thumbnails? I don't know, just a thought, you know? But there goes Palpatine, and yeah. I really wasn't feeling, you know, really wasn't feeling it at this point. Why is... What in the 7 hells? Okay. Oops. I think I hit the... I thought I hit the boom worm. Sorry. I'm trying to look at Discord real quick. Who was it? Okay, sorry, I'm trying to contemplate if I want to tag these people. I know I shouldn't probably be tagging them this late. But... you know, it's not my fault you didn't do them already. Where is... Don't know why that didn't pop up at first, and... yeah, I know it's like an hour and a half and they're probably asleep over there in Britain, but it is not my fault you haven't done your territory battle missions already. Anyways, now that we failed again, okay, so while I was being distracted with the Discord notifications, I mistimed my Kylo ult by 1 move, and I was greatly disappointed in myself because I should have won it, and I did not. So we're gonna try to gas her, and it's not gonna work either. This whole video is just filled with many fails. Like the Kylo one was avoidable. The JMK one, I'm not sure if I could have won it, I think, but I just didn't do. I don't know what I didn't do right, to be completely honest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to rack my brain. 3v3 is not my forte, and the seasons with the sets for Rebels and Jedi were not fun. But now that they're gone, you know, I mean, you won't be able to cheese your way through a Lord Vader with the Imperial Troopers and Shaak anymore, because you needed the 25% Datacron to do so. But since we don't have that anymore, kinda can't do that anymore. And yeah. It is what it is. Let's for the thumbnail for this, I'm gonna try to like put the word fail in like different spots on the screenshot for the thumbnail. But yeah. Okay, so we failed what is that, 4 times already against those 2 GLs. I wasn't the most pleased with myself at this point. And the reason why I thought I could maybe win, or, you know, keep it close, was because he was only at 341 points and he hadn't cleared my 2 zones that he, like the 2 front zones. But he ends up clearing them eventually. But, oops, hit the boom arm again, sorry. I'm trying to keep my mouth and face close to the mic as humanly possible so that way it doesn't sound echoey. Well, not echoey, but like canny. It sounded like a can, like I was like speaking into a can, with the can being like the tube connecting, like amplifying my voice, or like funneling my voice to the microphone, if that makes any sense. It was weird. I don't know if it's just, I think it's just because I wasn't sitting close enough to the mic, or had it close enough to my face, one of the two. Whatever. Maul's dead. We can move on to, what are we moving on to? Are we doing Malgus? Or are we... What are we doing? Okay, we're gonna do Malgus. So, sorry. I was trying to itch my arm with my other hand and just... Okay. No, we're not doing Malgus yet. Okay. What are we attacking? Dooku? Maybe? Nute? What are we attacking? I don't know what I'm attacking. What are we going to use against you? Nute. Or are we going to attack? No, we're not going to attack Nute. Good lord. Couldn't make up my mind, apparently. No, like I said in the video for the first fight for 3v3, for week 3, Doya suggested waiting until the morning to attack, and that way I can judge what all I need to do, kind of thing, or something. Basically, patience. And I did that every single fight for the final week of 3v3. It worked out for the most part. Like, well, I guess it worked out as subjective, I guess. Also, Arnold's Discord notification there about the puzzle. Good lord, it took Cubs and Gridden a while to get that puzzle done for Hondo last weekend. At least they got it done though. But it took, whenever I went to bed around 12:40 in the morning last Friday, or Saturday morning, whatever time you want to call it, they were looking at, Gridden was looking at a comic or maybe graphic novel page with the letter H and like all the speech bubbles and all that. That's where they were whenever I went to bed. So I don't know what time in the morning they finally got it figured out, but it took them a while. Now for the Shaak, the fight against Shaak here, I was worried it wasn't going to work because of the counterattacks the clones will have from Shaak's leadership anyways, and also the fact that they gain retribution. However, this will be a successful fight. It'll take a little longer than, you know, some of my other fights do, but that's fine because it'll be a win, unlike some of my other fights have been so far in this video. And then the final fight for the final video for 3v3 is going to be a lot longer than this one because I almost full cleared a guy, but I did not, so we'll get to that later. Okay, there goes Echo. Now we're going to go for Arc Trooper. Very slowly and very painfully. One day I'll have Omega worked on so that way I can run like a full, proper Bad Batch team. Probably by the time I work on her, Crosshair will be in the game. Who knows? Or she'll be needed for like, all 5 of them will be needed for unlocking crosshair kind of event thing, like they're doing for Dr. Aphra. I'm really confused as to why Dr. Aphra is getting like the Starkiller event treatment. It's kind of weird. I would have figured she would have been like one of the unlocks for whoever we were going for. But, I mean, okay, I'm not against it entirely. I'm kind of intrigued to see how they're gonna put her into the game. So yeah, let me pause that train of thought. For this Sith trio fight versus Darth Malgus, I probably shouldn't have done them first. I probably should have done a burner team first to use up the abilities from Bastila and Revan. Malgus would have, still has cooldowns reset anyways, but whatever. No, he wouldn't have, because he didn't have the... Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Anyways, then on this fight here, I figured for shits and giggles, at this point I knew I was gonna lose. We're gonna try Savage against JMK, even though JMK is very anti-Sith. I just figured why not do it. I don't care. I have been working on my Savage mods to make him a little bit more healthy and all that stuff. I gave him some different defense mods, like defense set. Problem is I can't do full defense set because finding or getting a health primary cross and diamond is very, very difficult apparently for me to farm. So thanks CG. Anyways, what was I going with the Dr. Aphra thing? Something about like her, I don't know. I would have figured she would have been like one of the requirements, like I said, for the unlock for whoever, but her being in the unlock is a little weird. Not entirely against it, but I'll roll with it. And Hondo's out in the game, so that's cool. I kind of want to know who the other requirements for Dr. Aphra are going to be. I think they were going to be in puzzles or something for the other 3 reveals or something like that. Who knows? Probably by this time next year I'll finally have Dr. Aphra, like I did Starkiller, just in time for the next one to be revealed. And then Dooku got bitch slapped for 147,000 damage. I'm like, okay, no. We're gonna call that one quits. While we're not really ahead, but while I still had a chance to have a shred of dignity. Not that I really had any much to begin with, I think, in this fight against this guy. But yeah, hopefully with Photoshop I'll be able to make the thumbnails look a little better. The first video from the final week of 3v3 went up yesterday, Thursday, the 6th, or maybe it was this morning, the 7th. I think it was the 7th. Let me look on YouTube, I can't remember. You would think I'd remember when I uploaded my own videos, but apparently I do not. 14 hours ago. So yeah, today, the 7th. So yeah, maybe it'll make the videos look a little more enticing to more people. We'll see. But yeah, we'll see how much Photoshop will benefit the channel. Hopefully it'll make it, like I said, it'll make the thumbnails look a little better, a little more enticing. I keep repeating myself already, but I don't really know what else to say about Photoshop. I'm not going to use all the Adobe Premieres and Pros and all that stuff to use it for video editing. I'd rather not. But yeah, we'll see how it all goes down. Okay, is this the end of the... No, we still have one more fail, I think, to roll through. I think. And then I'll rattle off all the stuff he failed against on my defenses. We're gonna go for the Starkiller team in a second. Yeah, we are. The reason why I like there's like pauses in between the footage, like you can see like the light bars on the teams. It's because I keep pausing the recording, going and doing something on Discord, then coming back into the game to do the fights, or closing the game completely to make sure I didn't have the game fucking freeze on me. Because they still haven't fixed it yet. And it's cost people territory battle fights. It's cost people grand arenas. It cost me a fleet battle earlier this evening because the game froze when I was loading into my fight for an executor mirror. So I was like, thank you, CG, very cool. Not really. I was kind of pissed. But yeah, okay, so the final score for the fight against Canasta was 1195 to 295. And he dropped battles on my Mauldalorians with Bam. And then he also lost against my Bounty Hunters with Bosk. He lost against my Maul with Wedge Rebels. Then he lost a mirror match with Vader. Darth Vader, that is. And then for the Jedi Knight Luke fails, there are a lot of them. So first he tried the Sith Trio against him and failed. Killed old Ben. Then he tried Wampa against Jedi Knight Luke and Shaak and failed. And then he threw Padme against the solo Jedi Knight Luke. Malgus against the solo Jedi Knight Luke. Geo's against the solo Jedi Knight Luke. And then he finally killed the solo Jedi Knight Luke with 5th Brotherly Inquisitors. Jedi Knight Luke really pulled his own there. And then he failed a Executor mirror match. And he didn't touch fleets after that. So yeah. Hopefully this time the audio doesn't sound like it's canned and stupid and all that. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And I will catch you all hopefully soon. Have a good one.